Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your mid-month love reading. This spans the time period of June 11th through June 18th. Welcome, welcome. All right, remember, whoop, that's stuck. Remember to keep an open heart and mind so that you are able to receive the messages that the universe has to send to you. All right, here we go, Aquarius. Let's take some cards here. First card, the answers you need are coming. Have faith in your dreams. Aquarius, are you having some vivid dreams lately? Know that those are messages from the divine. A new start is coming, Aquarius. So if you feel like you've lost something or you've ended something, know that it's the end. You're ready for a new beginning, a new start. Surrender to the divine. Look at that. I just said that, right? So have faith in your dreams, because that is how the universe communicates with you, Aquarius. Be open to those messages that are being sent to you. And oftentimes they do come through dreams, right? Because that's when we are the most relaxed. All right, here we go. First card, the moon. Next card, the lovers. The Knight of Wands. And the World. Bottom of the deck here, we've got the Sun. The Sun is one of the most powerful cards on the deck here because it's about joy, it's about celebration, it's about life, it's illumination. You're seeing things, it's the opposite of the moon. You're seeing things for what they truly are. You're finding the truth. So overall energy here, you've got the moon card. So not everything is as it seems, Aquarius. So don't jump to conclusions. Certain things kind of seem a little bit odd to you, and you're kind of getting a sense that that's not right. It's time for you. And in that situation where you feel like not everything is clear and that certain things might be hidden from you, know that that is your moon card. This is this energy, right? This is you knowing that everything is an illusion right now. Don't trust it 100%, because you need the sun to shine the light on the things that are hidden, right? Now here in the column or the row, the second card of your obstacles this week is the lovers. The lovers, to me, is not just, you being with another person, but this has more to do with commitment, with a connection, right? You making a decision to be with this person. Now, this could be through engagement, marriage, that sort of thing, taking your relationship to a higher level. Again, it's about commitment. But in the challenge column here, because the Aquarius loves independence, sometimes commitment might be difficult for you. Your partner may want you to commit a little bit more, but you want independence, and so that's when you can have some clashing. Now, message from your higher self, you've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is symbolized by, that energy, the person who is so brave that they'll go to battle and will take on any kind of risk, right? That's that energy. The adventurer, they're very bold, but also cannot be that dependable because their energy is just kind of out there, right? So because it's all about the adventure to them. So just remember not to lose sight of this energy here. This is about wonder. This is about being brave enough to take risks. So this is a good card in that it's telling you that don't get so stuck in your ways that you're not willing to take risks. Now here in your last card, this is your card of manifestation. What's coming around the bend here is the World card. This symbolizes that you are at the completion of your journey and that you're ready to start anew. So again, looking at these other cards here, a new start is coming, right? You've got this Moon card again to support this World card because you have a new start. You're coming at the end of your cycle, right? And a new start is coming. And whatever questions you may have, those answers are going to come to fruition here pretty soon. You just have to surrender to the divine and know that messages are there for you to receive. You just have to be open enough to receive them. Sometimes we close ourselves off. One of the best ways that we can connect to the divine is through prayer and through alone time, through meditation, right? Taking walks out in nature, for example, being one with nature. There is a thing about that. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Aquarius, because I have a feeling that you like adventure also. All right, next card here, you've got the Queen of Swords underneath the Moon card, and you've got the Hierophant, and you've got your Six of Pentacles and Temperance card here under the World. And you've got the King of Pentacles underneath. The King of Pentacles is the energy of stability. This is an individual who is a master of his resources, somebody who is very knowledgeable and that you go to for advice, for example, because they have such life experience. They know, they've studied, they've experienced things, and so you go to this solid individual that has the answers for you. That is the energy I get from the King of Pentacles. Now, this may be you, this may be your partner, this may be just the overall energy that is around you. Now, here you go. The Moon card. Remember how I said that with the Moon card, that signifies that things aren't very clear. But with the energy of the Queen of Swords, she brings clarity because she's honest and she is sharp-witted and she is so smart that she can see through the BS. Through any kind of veil of deceit, she's able to see it, and she's able to wield her sword and cut things out that don't measure up, right? That don't make any sense. She's going to cut that out because it's BS, right? Now, the Hierophant card underneath the Lovers card in the challenge column here is, this is about tradition, right? And so if tradition is kind of getting in the way of your commitment or your lack of commitment, you know, that understand that sometimes with the Aquarius, because you are such an independent spirit, sometimes structure, old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking, that sort of thing, you don't necessarily like that, so you like to kind of, you know, buck that authority or that tradition. So know that that can be a challenge for you here in that week. Now, in the third column here for the messages from your higher self, you've got the Six of Pentacles, which is about reciprocity, which is about balance and give and take, right? And it's not so much about, you know, one for one and being equal. It's just you understanding that giving is much, much better, because at some point there was a time that you were in need and somebody was kind and gave to you, and this is your way of paying forward. So just know that is what this card is about, is that paying things, paying that energy and that love and forward. All right, last card here, and again, how this relates to a relationship is, again, that give and take in a relationship during the times when your partner, for example, was there for you in your time of need. Well, now, if the situation is reversed, they may need you, right? They may need you to step in and be their rock, their point of stability. Okay, Aquarius? Now, the Temperance card here underneath the World card, balance, moderation, and patience, right? In order for us to get to the termination, to the end of this journey, we have to have a lot of patience and know that the divine is cooking something up behind the scenes so that we can appear here at our highest self, so that, you know, we're constantly in this cycle, right? And hoping that each and every time we go through the cycle, we come out of it in our higher level, right? We are transforming to our higher self, our higher level. But, you know, you also have to know that this is work that's done with the divine, but it requires a lot of patience. You cannot rush it. Okay, Aquarius, you can't be impatient. You have to trust that the divine has your back and that all the right things are being conjured up behind you and that you don't realize, and that you're about to receive them. Have patience is what I'm hearing for you, Aquarius. Have patience and trust. Have faith. Surrender to the divine. All right, messages for you here, Aquarius. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. So remember what I said, Aquarius, about you loving independence. Yeah, if you are with a partner that is so possessive and controlling and keeping you from having the things that's important to you, which is independence, that can pose a problem in the relationship, and maybe that's what's keeping you from making this commitment, is because you're with somebody that's a little bit too controlling and you're not able to truly express yourself and your independence. Next, sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Yeah, that's important. Doesn't matter the sign that you are. This is just important in any relationship. trust me, I've been married for a really long time, that you can't forget that you have to make sure that you are always keeping the sparks flying. You're adding mystery and spice into the relationship, and that's where the Knight of Wands comes in, is it's telling me that you need to be adventurous, you need to try different things and bring that level of mystery and passion in your relationship. Keep the sparks flying when it comes to, you know, the marriage or that long-term commitment that you have with each other. Sometimes we get a little bit too complacent, and that's where sometimes we end up having problems in a relationship. So make sure you're attending to your relationship. Don't take it for granted, okay, Aquarius? Next, relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Yeah, there are times where, you know, our lives get to be a little bit too hectic and it's just absolutely crazy, that we just always naturally make the assumption that the other person, you know, loves us, or that the other person knows that we love them, right? Sometimes you can't make that assumption. You know, you can't just assume that the other person knows, oh yeah, they know that I love them. No, sometimes you need to make the effort to really do these small things. Sit together, not in front of the TV, but sit together, sit at the park, have a picnic, go for a walk, spend time with no interference, you know, get a babysitter for the kids, you know, go away on a little weekend retreat, something like that, where it's just you and the person you are meant to be with, and enjoy each other, relax. That's where you find the sparks. That's where you are able to cultivate and really just work on your relationship. So find that time, okay, Aquarius? Don't forget the other person. Yeah, passion, look at that. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Yeah, I mean, you can't make this up. That's just what I was talking about, right? The flames of passion is expressed here by the Knight of Wands. Don't forget that, you know, you have a lot of energy. You're capable of producing that spark in your relationship. You can't forget the other person. Take time out, go on a date, spend a weekend together. I don't know if you like camping, go camping with your special person. Something to where there is no one else that's interfering, no one else wants to cut into your time together. Spend time together and watch the magic happen. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful for you. I'll talk to you again soon. I love you. Bye-bye.